You know what? I'd love to hear the story about the Scouts in uniform in church. I think that'd be a good lead in to open with.
So before I became bishop in Springfield, I was a priest in Washington, and my last parish, Our Lady of Mercy in Potomac, had a very large and very active scout troop, and uh, and so the scouts were involved in all aspects of parish life. They were not just the Eagle Scouts redoing the fields or the bleachers, but the kids serving and reading. And I always had them whenever were serving or whether they were in reading at Mass to wear their uniform so that everyone could see that these were scouts and we were proud of our scouts and these were important part of our community, which they were, both boys and girls. Building it up. We had an amazing program where they would help the younger kids with their fine wood derby. We had drills and all weights and designs and all types of things. Um, and so it was a really wonderful and effective part of our community and should be, I think, in every faith community and in every community otherwise.
So, Your Excellence, it sounds like you've already established a connection between the church and scouting there. Um, do you see how do you see scouting playing a role in leadership? What do you see a connection between those?
If you want to know the connection between scouting and leadership, Google scouts and leaders. There you go, two words, and you'll come up with most of the astronauts that have stepped on the moon. You'll come up with both men and women, uh, first ladies, senators, across the board, uh, movie personalities, all of whom started as young men and women in scouting and learned those skills. And so it's the connection is not a dotted line; it's a big highway, and that the development, the earlier you learn these skills and the way that the boys and girls will interact with each other as they move through the steps of scouting, where they then are leading their younger peers, just prepares them in a way for life that nothing else really does. And so that's why scouting is such a valuable part of character development. And we need that right now more than ever before.
Absolutely. I'll
Absolutely.
I think,
share
can I say
share.
one other thing?
Of
Yes, sir.
course.
Another thing that's important is that as our young people have gotten more and more isolated, not just with their screens and their screen times, but also with COVID, this is about community. It's not about virtual, it's about face to face. It's about confronting real issues and challenges, both in the world and in nature, and dealing with it as a team. And
Mhm.
so I think it breaks down what our culture and our society has been building up, which is isolation, loneliness, anxiety, all these elements.
Something you said well taken too about Googling leaders and scouting, and you get that huge list of famous people, not so famous people, but in positions of authority in various endeavors, government, industry, education, religion. I've shared this with Alex before. One of my favorite sayings or comments to that is also, while we're not trying to make astronauts generals or politicians, and that's good if we do get some really good, honest ones through scouting. Really, what we're trying to do is just create good, honest citizens, and an honest car mechanic that's going to be truthful to you when you take your car in for an oil change, or a carpenter, or any trade or profession. We just want some help develop some great, you know, young people who contribute to society, participate in their community, in their faith practices, and are just offering a lot and taking the most out of life. So.
Well said.
Bishop Byrne, the 250th anniversary of this great nation is coming up. Do you do you have any thoughts for this momentous occasion?
Yeah, I love our country and I love being an American and
Here, here.
I love the freedom, especially our freedom of worship that we enjoy. And I think that And that's one of the things that you said so well, is that scouting develops citizens, people that are going to be functioning in society and being a part of our national dialogue, but in a responsible, in a respectful way. And I think that's the best way to celebrate 250 years of freedom, is by cultivating leaders for our future. And whether it be, like you said, government leaders, or leaders within our community, leaders within our education system, just leaders in our households. What a better way to be proud Americans, but to help us develop proud Americans.
I appreciate your affinity for scouting. You may or may not know, May 7th coming up is the Scouts Read the Sacred Text. That may be new. It's a worldwide event encompassing all faith traditions, and we're inviting Scouts to participate with their house of worship to do that. And we're actually trying to set up a Zoom type event to pull in Scouts locally and to participate that way. As much as we want to get away from technology, sometimes that's a great way to connect over the distance as well. And I don't know if that's something that you might be interested in sharing within your parishes. We can send information to Mark via email if
Sure, we'd be very interested in.
Okay, awesome. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic, because it's a great event for people to get together in a nice peaceful activity and a faith.
Exactly.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Bishop,
you.
do you have any other thoughts that you might? We may do a little mixing of the
Do
thing.
whatever you want to do.
Well,
Was this the symbol? Was this the symbol that you're done?
It's a touchdown. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Peter,
Symbol, or-
when Peter looks at the
Thank
video
you.
stream, he can see that very clearly. He can see that I
Yeah.
raised my hand, and he knows that we can make a stop point in there and
Touchdown,
cut some pieces
touchdown.
out.
Hopefully that's what you're saying. Touchdown.
Scored.
This interview was a touchdown.
It was the
Positive.
first. It was the first thing that occurred to me to do to make it very obvious.
Either that or we're being
It's
held up
better
in
than
here,
that,
but
maybe.
yeah.
Or yes, we are. Send help, sir. We're being held up.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Do you
Just
have? Do you
blink.
want to have any
Blink
last thoughts?
SOS in Braille. And
Exactly.
in Morse code. No, that's great, but I'm looking forward to being with you all.
Very good. June 4th at the Log Cabin. We look forward to honoring you and seeing you in person. Love to shake your hand at that event.
I look forward to it.
And congratulations on being a recipient of this year's Distinguished Citizens Award.
That's June 4th
Yeah.
at the Log Cabin.
Yep.
Come meet Bishop Byrne.
WesternMassScouting.org website will have more information. So
What is that? WesternMassScouting.org?
I believe so.
Okay, God bless you all. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Your Excellence. Thank you very much
Thank you
for
very
spending
much.
a little time
Okay,
with us.
God bless you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thank you.
Thank you.